at Stay with Stacy Slade. We've got Hazy out here. She's about 4 months old, and we're going to discuss exactly what she's doing today. Manners, or lack thereof, which she's about at the age, 4 months old, where they're getting bigger. They gain about 10 pounds per month, and you don't want that cute little puppy behavior of jumping on you to be a 100-pound dog behavior of jumping all the way on you. So it's really important to stick to your guns, but establish them earlier. They are cute little puppies, and it's adorable when they jump up to greet you, but it's not so adorable when they're 110 pounds and do it to your elderly mother. So we're going to work on today of establishing a few boundaries. So when Hazy does jump on me, I push her off to the side, and I say off normally. So I'm luring her up to do it again, but she knows better, so she is learning. It's an impulse thing. Off. So I turn off to the side and I don't give her anything. And then the other thing I do is when she's off, good off. Good girl. So I'm rewarding for her doing nothing to herself, but to me, she's staying off. So I'm gonna reward good off. Good girl. So she knows that that's a good behavior and that I want her to do that. The other thing is an off for the couch or the bed or something that you allow your dogs on. It's really important to, if they're allowed on something, that you're also to teach them off something. So think if you take your dog over to your sister's house or your friend's house and they run and jump on the couch and you don't have an off, you're pulling them off the couch, and it's a horrible state. I just teach your dog off. So excuse me, how I do that is I lure her on to something I want her on. Paws up, so she knows paws up, off. I'm gonna wait. Yes, good girl. So she was trying a couple different behaviors there. Good, paws up, off. Yes, and I have worked with her before. I would, if for a new puppy, I would just say off and lure them down with food in their mouth. Good, off. Now she knows off, so she gets to make the decision. Off. Yeah, good girl. Yes, good girl, Hazy. So she's doing a good job. So she's obviously knows how to get the food, is to get on and get off. She's a smart cookie. She still likes to jump for the food. Yes, that's new. You are just like your Grandma Tally. Gonna jump on everything. Good girl. Good off. No, so I don't want her jumping off of this, and that brings up another good point. As puppies at this age and all the way really through their growth plates changing, I don't want jumping off of couches, out of cars, off of beds. So it's really important that I lift her off of this, and this is because their joints and their growth plates haven't closed, their joints are still forming, and I don't want that hard impact to be on her when she's a baby. So I'm gonna pull her off of this and lay her down and put her down nicely. You stay, wait. Hey. So just this is perfect. This shows you how bad behavior starts. I'm rewarding her for being in the chair, and she knows this, and she gets a treat. Now I don't mind this so much because I can tell her off when she's a little bit older and she won't be able to fit. But it just shows you how if you reward it once when they're a cute little puppy, they're gonna keep doing it because they know they get rewarded for it. So if you don't want your 110-pound dog to do it, don't enforce it with your puppy. It takes one time. She's never done this except for today to do this behavior. She got rewarded. I get cheese for sitting on the chair. Now I'm guessing she's gonna do this in my house, and so by my dining room, and so I have to kibosh that immediately. And she'll be allowed to do it on this red chair outside, but not inside. So she'll learn to distinguish that through my training. But she just proved my point. So the other thing I was going to talk about with boundaries with puppies was demand barking. Puppies barking at you. There's many different reasons puppies bark. So it is important to be able to distinguish why they're barking. If they're barking to yell at you or that they're bored, I simply grab by the muzzle and I say, quiet. Just quiet. And then, but I will also do this. If they bark, I'm not going to do it too hard to her, but I go, quiet. And I kind of startle them out of the bark. So, but I'm not I'm not hurting them. My hands are just wrapped around their muzzle. As you can see, it's not worrying her, but it's just no, we don't do that. And I don't tolerate that. I might put them on a down to distract them, or a sit, a stand to make them do something. Good girl. Good high five. See, she's going to give that behavior. I'll reward a high five behavior. Sit. Good sit. High five. Yes. So different things. Yes, good five. So that's the first time she's offered me her paw like that. I'm going to encourage that because I like a high five behavior. Give me five. So as soon as that paw comes up, yes. Yeah! So you can see how I grabbed that paw. That's a behavior I want. She's never done that before. Give me five. She's trying to touch it because she knows touch. Yes! Good! Yeah! So that's the third time she's figured out that she gets a cheese for that. Yes? Give me your paw. Yeah! Good five. So you get to see right here me luring her into something new that I haven't been able to get her to do before. Give me five. Yes! So first time she asked. So that's fourth time she's getting it on the first ask. Give me five. Yes! So she just learned something new by me catching an action she did. She lifted her paw and grabbed me and touched me with her paw. And I captured that and I said yes. And I said, give me five. She has to balance too. Yes! Good, five. Okay, I'm gonna pull her down before she thinks she needs to jump down. I'm sure she's gonna jump right back up there because that was fun, getting all those treats. So, so this is a really good lesson that she's helped me prove my point. If you reward a behavior, they'll continue it. If you ignore it, or you don't put a lot of energy into it, good, five. Don't put a lot of energy into it, it will dissipate. If you get mad and call attention to a behavior like them barking and are like, stop, 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 barking, that's actually attention that your dog is enjoying, and they're going to keep barking. So I'm just like, oh, we don't do that. No, we don't do that. And then lay down, sit, stand, spin, get their head out of that and give them something else to do, maybe a bone to work on. Good five. You got cheese all over your face. So creating boundaries, but also recognizing good behaviors. You're going to fall off this chair, sweetheart. So I think those were the behaviors I wanted to talk about, was getting off and not rewarding it. And eventually she'll get tall enough where she doesn't have to jump up to get things, and that's why she likes it up here, is because the cheese is at her mouth level. But keeping things consistent. If you don't want something rewarded, don't reward it. I rewarded her getting up on this chair, so now I get to deal with her being up on chairs. I'm going to put parameters on that. She's not allowed to get on chairs in the house. This is the only chair she'll be allowed to get into. So just keep that in mind. Oh, the other thing I wanted to go over is if your puppy is biting your hands too hard. I have my hand in a fist, and I'm going to give that to her, and she doesn't get any food from it if she's hard with my hand. If she's soft with my hand, she gets the food. So you're not rewarding her for biting your hand. Sit. I don't want you to fall. Good girl. Wait. This is actually a really good place for her to be, in a spot that keeps her occupied. Sit. To where she can't jump on me. Good girl. So it's kind of actually a funny platform. So if the dog is biting too hard, make a fist so they can't get the food, and don't give the food until they're nice about it. Same goes for in the house. Don't make a big issue of your puppy biting you too hard. The only reason a puppy at this age, at 4 or 5 months old, is biting is because if you look in their mouth, they've got all sorts of things going on with baby teeth falling out, adult teeth coming in, their gums are very painful. They need something to chew on, and if your hand is there, they're going to chew on your hand. So it's up to you to give them something to chew on, and if they get too fired up about it, good five. If they get too fired up about it, then they need a timeout, or you just take yourself out of the game and don't play with them. So happy training, enjoy your puppies. They are so much fun to train at this age because you never know what they're going to do. Good five. And Hazy learned 2 new things: to jump all the way up on a chair, shame on me, and high five. So I'll take it. I got 1 good one, 1 bad one. I can work with that. So enjoy. Please subscribe to the channel, and Hazy and I will be back for more. I'm going to pull her off the chair before I walk away because she'll jump off. Good girl. All right, have fun.